Welcome back. Topping off for the weekend gardening segment for November, the USDA released updated plant hardiness maps for the first time in a decade. The well-known zone maps tell gardeners and farmers what they can ideally grow in every part of the country based on extreme cold temperatures and duration of the winter season. The USDA has jumped about half of the country up one warmer zone due to increasing temperatures, mostly in the southern United States. Chicagoland remains in the chilly Zone 5 and the slightly milder Zone 6 near Lake Michigan, though the boundaries of the warmer areas in our region have expanded across a larger area now. With the cold and now darker season in full swing, there's some things to keep in mind with houseplants. Your plants will slow their growth this time of year, so reducing watering will actually keep them healthier. Watering can vary on the plant type, but in general, every other week could be just fine. But be aware of plants in warmer rooms that get more light, and those might need a drink of water more often. Consider how the light has changed in your house getting close to winter solstice when the sun is low in the southern sky. Feeding your plants in winter with fertilizer is something you can skip. In fact, unused fertilizer can help build up salts in the soil and hurt the plant. Moving plants to rooms that get more light should be a consideration, or a grow light, and dusting those plant leaves is important in winter to make sure the leaves get as much of that light as possible. A duster, damp cloth, or spritzing the leaves can all work. You also want to keep houseplants away from both cold drafts, heat sources, and near a vent, which could drive them out quickly. For tropical houseplants, the very dry winter can be problematic. Considering clustering those plants and use a humidifier to negate some of the dry air we see indoors in winter. And that winter dry air inside is a good time when plant pests can thrive at a time of year when the plants themselves could be more vulnerable. So pruning and tidying houseplants in the cold months is something you can put on the to-do list. Tips on keeping a living Christmas tree alive from the month-by-month gardening for the Prairie and Plain states says that too often live Christmas trees do not survive the holiday season. Some of their advice includes making sure you buy a tree that suits your landscape and holiday needs. You want to find out if it's a container-grown tree or balled and burlapped one. A container-grown tree grows indoors on a saucer for watering, and a balled and burlapped tree should be in a larger laundry-type tub and keeping the roots moist. Keep the tree as long as possible in a cool, protected area outdoors, and move that tree indoors just before your holiday celebration. After a week or two, you'll want to move the tree to a screened-in porch or garage for several weeks to allow it to adjust to the colder temperatures outside. Now, that periodical recommends digging a hole now, cover the soil from the hole under a tarp to keep it from freezing, and then plant that tree right after the holidays and cover it with soil from the digging, plus a layer of mulch for insulation. But often, you can just keep these trees on a porch that's enclosed or near a garage window until very late winter, early spring, and then plant it then. If you've got any gardening questions, feel free to email me here at the station, tjoyce@wgntv.com. Make sure to tell me where you live, and pictures of your plant problems can also be of a big help as well. Coming up next, we've got